good morning from a cold, blustery morning.
This autumn has definitely hit. It is cold this morning. It's not raining, so it's over 10 degrees, so it still counts as good weather. We're just passing Carrybridge Island on our left hand side, and we're heading.
Say that again, Harry.
Carrybridge. It is Carrybridge. I'm gonna have to check now. You're making me check.
Carrybridge.
It is. Sorry, Carrybridge. Yeah.
Okay.
But that's what I call it. That's what it's wrote as. So phonetically, it's Carrybridge. It's.
So
somebody will tell me it's probably pronounced completely different, isn't it? Yeah.
Like we passed Boo yesterday, didn't we?
We passed a place called Boo Hoo.
Boo Hoo.
Now we weren't on the boat, we were in the car, and I wanted to stop and stand beside the sign and go but then we realised afterwards we're probably the only people who pronounce it Boo Hoo. It's probably pronounced completely differently. Not sure if you can see the swallows there, but if you can, they're just flying over the surface of the water. And they say that when the swallows fly low, it's a sign of bad weather. But I suppose the fact that we have swallows here at all is in itself a sign of summer. So we're heading up to Lusty Beg. That's our plan. Now that's a good bit of a trek from here.
It's about 4, maybe 5, 6 hours.
I'd say it is a good old run. So the reason we're doing that is because while the weather is okay today, it's not going to rain. Not going to be any strong wind, but there is a storm forecast for tomorrow, so that's going to last for about 2 days, and we want to get Lusty Beg is quite exposed, so we want to get that off. We want to get what?
We want to tick that off.
We want to tick that off the list while the weather's still good. So we don't really plan on doing an overnight there, so we're hoping to try and get up, maybe have a meal there. There is a restaurant, and then get back out of there before the weather turns tonight. And that's the plan, isn't it?
The plan is we're going to leave the boat up on the lower loch for a couple of weeks in Lough Erne.
Yes.
Which would be the sister marina of the mooring in Belturbet.
Yeah, the Belturbet Boat Club. Because Lough Erne is a hire company, so they rent out boats as well as providing a bit of mooring. So we're just approaching Carrybridge. This here is Dixon's Marina. Now we didn't moor here, but pretty much everybody on Lough Erne was telling us that if you do need a mechanic, this is probably the best spot to go to. They have a full-time mechanic here. They also have, as far as I know, they have a full-time mechanic just up at Carrybridge as well. In fact, we did use his services and we found him quite good. So far we've moored the boat in the Belturbet Boat Club.
Yes.
In the marina at Carrybridge.
That's right,
which I can't remember the name of. We've moored it in Quivy Marina. We've moored it in, well, we will have moored it in Lough Erne. So they're the different private marinas we've kept it in over the summer. And we're going to do a vlog on the prices. You want to bring your own boat up and you want to know how much it's going to cost, that's a vlog you won't want to miss. That'll be coming up later on.
Oh, there's a beautiful barge coming towards us now. This one is, as far as I know, hired out. Is it private or is it hired? It's hired out from Curraquill Cruisers. They're down in Ballyconnell direction. We've passed those on the way up. It is just a beautiful, beautiful cruiser. Look at that. Now we're approaching the moorings, and Carrycraft hire out from here. They also hire out from Carrick-on-Shannon and Banagher. They seem to have a lot of boats out. The moorings then is the second jetty over, and this is a beautiful spot. We stayed here about 20 years ago when we had Trindle. There's a lovely restaurant and really reasonable, and there's a bar here. Yeah, there's a hire cruiser right beside us here. They're going left, right, left. We're trying to overtake them, but I don't think they're going to allow us. And they're oblivious to us being behind them. Emer, that's another boat now from Ballyconnell. Morning! That's another Riverdale barge. There's actually a lot of those out,
yeah.
Isn't there? Yeah.
And a lovely looking barge.
In Ireland, they say if the cows are standing up, it's going to rain. If they're sitting down, it is raining, or it's vice versa. I'm not sure.
So this is Carrybridge, and this is Leonard's Marina. We actually moored the boat here for a few weeks as well, and we got a few repair jobs done to it here. And that's the reason it's called Carrybridge. And that's the Kerry Bridge Hotel. It's a small hotel, but it does really superb food, and it's a nice spot to spend an evening. And that's the Erne Light Station just in there. The Erne Light being the Royal National Lifeboat Association. There's 2 lifeboats on the lake. One is based here, and the other is based on the lower lock. So up ahead, there's actually, the clouds are parted, there's a little bit of blue. And
I wish you could see, it's about this size.
Over on this side here, the sun is actually shining on some mountains, and you can see some wind turbines on it. It looks quite good. It's a little bit, yeah. But no, it's potential. It's going to get nice and mild today. I think we're only looking at around 16 degrees today. Not great, but it's not raining, so it's okay. We have to go up through Enniskillen, and then we go up onto the lower lock. I know that sounds all wrong, doesn't it? But I didn't name these things, so can't take any responsibility for it. That's what they call it. We kind of like to call it the broad lock because it's a little bit less confusing. So we have to do that, and hopefully the wind will stay down, and we'll get up to Lusty Beg.
And if not, we'll tell you where we are.
Yeah, we'll get somewhere. We'll get somewhere.
Yeah.
So here's the remains of the old railway bridge. Used to cross the river just there. On our way into Enniskillen. And this is the Waterside Theatre.
Oh, is it just beautiful? Our
Is it? And there's jetties there as well, public jetties.
We went to a lovely play there. Great, lovely. Start again. We went to a great play there during the summer, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah, we stayed overnight. It was lovely actually.
Yeah. The grand quiet mooring as well it was.
Until we met a couple that were having their 40th wedding anniversary, and the family came, and
you didn't get invited. So this is the Lakeside Forum in Enniskillen. It's a fine swimming pool in there, gymnasium. You can see there's a playground there for the kids. And as I pan around here, you can see the river going through Enniskillen town is dominated by Enniskillen Castle, and it is quite a magnificent sight. Right, so guys, a bit of a quick update. Last night we were trying to get up to Lusty Beg Island, but unfortunately the wind came up. We got to more or less where we are now, a little bit further south of where we are now, and it was just too choppy to really carry on and do it in any kind of comfort. So we headed back, and we stayed on an island called Enniskillen Castle. And I'll just show you something here now. If I look what's coming out the door. Sausages, tea. So that's the skyline. Doesn't look terribly attractive. There's no great wind out though, which is most important. We're still getting a bit of a bounce. There's just the waves that are, I think, the residue of the waves from yesterday. but it's quite calm. All the way over there, somewhere out that direction, is Balleek, and you have a long way to go before you get to Balleek. We're actually the only boat out on the lake at the moment. It's quite early in the morning. Our plan was to get out before the wind came up. It's supposed to be force 4, maybe force 5 today, but at the moment there's no great wind, so we're just plodding along. You see we're quite close to the shore, and we're just going to head up. There's a headland here. We'll go, you can't really see it in the pictures there, but we're going to swing a right up here and we'll be into the shelter of that island. That landmass straight in front of us is an island, and I'll give you a quick look on the map. So our position is about here. We're heading in a northerly direction, and we're going to swing northeast in here. Once we get in here, we'll be reasonably sheltered. So that, in reality, looks a bit like that.
It does actually look lovely and calm, but it was a little bit
well,
rock and roll.
Would you believe that just behind you, the sun is starting to shine onto the cliffs of Magoo, whichever way you pronounce it.
Yeah, but it it's okay now, but it was a bit hairy out there, I have to say. Yeah, it still is a little bit rock and roll.
Now, so this is Tom's Island, and you would be forgiven for thinking that Tom's Island was in fact an island. It's not. It's the mainland. A couple of picnic tables there. There's some bins. I don't think. Yeah, well, there are some bins, but they're well full. I don't think there's any water. Oh, there is. There's taps there for water. We need to get some water. Now, so we've pulled in at Tom's Island because we want to get a fill of water. And believe it or not, this is the very same day, only about 20 minutes after we came up across the lake. And look at that. It's nothing but blue sky. Only in Ireland could you get weather so changeable. It's warm, it's sunny, and it's absolutely glorious. You just couldn't make it up, could you? So we'll take a little walk around this small little mooring that they call Tom's Island and see what it's got to offer. Now, first of all, you can see there's a slipway there anyway, and as you can see, we're getting it full of water, which was much needed. We were getting kind of low on water, and Mara's cleaning the boat. Lovely stuff. So there we are. We're looking out over the lake. There's one of the islands there, and I can't recall the name of it. And over that direction, you have Auchinver Boat Club, and there's boats hired out from there. And here we have a couple of picnic tables.
It's actually a lovely walk around Tom's Island, isn't it?
Yeah, there's 2 tracks you can take. There's a 5-kilometre one and a 3-kilometre one. And they're lovely gravel paths like this. So it's a chance to get off the boat and stretch your legs.
Even though it's a howling gale wind.
Yeah, but sure.
It's lovely, isn't it?
You're sheltered from the wind here. So long as the rain keeps off us, we'll be fine. The boat on the left hand side of your picture is the White Island Ferry. So it's a hire boat, and that is White Island. Remember, we did a vlog on that before. There's a link in the description below to that vlog.
And as, I don't know whether you can see it, but through the trees you can see the walls of the
little chapel there, isn't it, on White's
yeah.
Island? You might just be able to make that out just in front of where that boat coming into moor is right at this moment. So we were out for a walkabout and we found this. This is Old Castle Archdale. So a little bit like Crom. There's a new castle, and then there's the old castle. I'm not too sure the new Castle Archdale that there's much left of that either, to be honest with you. I think most of that has gone. This is a nice welcome break on our walk. There's a couple of picnic tables about here as well, so we're going to sit down and relax for a moment.
This is just a one fabulous walk now, in fairness.
Yeah, it is. There's a proper gravel surface or tarmac surface all the way, so it's nice and clean underfoot. The
oh look, there's a little stream in there. Look.
a little stream. It's grand. I think it's just great to get off the boat and go stretch your legs.
And the rain has stayed off, which is great.
It's not bouncing around too much. So as soon as the wind had died down last night, we retreated from Tom's Island and we found this nice little mooring here on Davey's Island, which was well and truly sheltered from all the wind. It's a nice, peaceful, tranquil spot. It's a dirty looking sky. I don't expect it's going to get a lot better. There's a lot of thunderstorms up there. A lovely, peaceful spot certainly. There's a spot there for lighting a fire. Yeah, you could have a pleasant evening. We certainly had a pleasant evening here because it was well sheltered from the wind. So guys, the situation is at the moment, up until now, we have not been able to get to Lusty Beg. This is Lusty Beg here, and this is where we are over here. This is the north, the south, east, and the west. The wind predominantly comes from the west, so you can see it's very exposed water. But guys, do stay tuned because in the next episode, we actually do get to Lusty Beg. So make sure to click that subscribe button so you don't miss that episode. Thanks for watching.